Hello everyone, welcome to On the Mat with Marita. Today we're down at Millenium Park in Castlegars again. Let's begin in Sukhasana easy pose today. Closing the eyes down, resting the hands on the knees, and elongating the spine. Starting to find your ujjayi breath or victorious breath. We'll breathe in and out through the nose. Nice, smooth, long, deep breaths. And if you're joining us today with a more active energy, just remember that it can take a few minutes to wind down and to settle into this relaxing practice. So just do your best and allow yourself to gradually get into it. Today we're going to start with a few rounds of Surya Badana, or sun breath as it's called. So you can gently flutter the eyes open and draw your first and second finger in towards your palm. We're going to cover the left nostril with our fourth finger and inhale through the right. Then cover the right and exhale through the left. Cover the left, inhale through the right. Cover the right, exhale through the left. And just begin here to breathe at your own pace. Each time inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. After your next exhale, float your right hand back down to your knee and find those ujjayi victorious breaths again, in and out through the nose. So that Surya Badana helps to warm the body. When we breathe in through the right and out through the left, we more energize the body. So it's a good one to do at the beginning of a practice. Let's gently flutter the eyes open and draw the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose. And holding the ankles, gently pressing into the knees. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe you even start to flex the muscles of the legs a little bit. You can do both legs at the same time, or even relax one side and embrace or engage the other. Alternating back and forth between squeezing the muscles and releasing them. And then relax the muscles. And you can take the feet out wide now for a wide-legged seated forward fold. So rooting through your sits bones with the toes and knees pointed up. Let's walk the hands forward with a nice long spine. Maybe you close your eyes here to help draw the attention inward. And on each inhale, think about lengthening and elongating the spine. And on each exhale, hinging a little bit more forward. And this can be difficult here to find a spot where you're not pushing too hard into it, but you're also trying to inhale and lengthen and exhale to fold. So again, I just encourage you to be really gentle here, just really tiny efforts. And let's walk the hands all the way over that left leg, trying to keep both sits bones rooted through the ground. Again, not rounding the back here, but lengthening through the spine. And then inhale to walk it in, and exhale to extend and turn the body over the other leg. Wiggling the toes, smiling a little, remembering this practice is light and fun. And then walk the hands up and start to draw those feet together. We're going to come into a reverse plank now. So with the fingertips pointing forward, walk the heels in a little bit and start to lift your bum up and gaze down your body. Tucking your chin, just pressing up as high as feels comfortable in the shoulders and the arms. And exhale, come down. Good, taking a breath, a pause, and then again pressing through those heels, lifting up just as far as feels good, backing out of it if it becomes too much. Deep belly breaths, and then exhale, lower down. One more deep breath here. And then again, we'll press up for our third and final round. And exhale, lower down. Nice job. That's a reverse plank, and so often we do forward planks, but not the reverse. So it's good to practice those and really open up those shoulders. So now we'll come into a seated position with the legs long. And we'll draw our right knee in close to our bodies and hug that right knee in. If you wrap your left arm around first, it becomes a little bit more intense, and you can round your back here, tucking your chin towards your chest. You might feel it in your glute on the right side. Or maybe even in your back, the back of your shoulder, kind of in the side of your ribs. And then taking the right hand down behind you, reach the left arm up, and then bring the elbow to the outer edge of that right knee. And start to gaze behind you. Pressing firmly into those right fingertips on the ground to get long and tall. Really feel the constriction here as you breathe. This is normal. And in twists, we always do this where we wind up nice and tight and constrict the blood flow and the breath. And then we exhale and let the blood flow and release. That's part of the process. Good, shaking that leg out, releasing that side. Let's bring the left heel in close to the body now and wrap the right arm, if that's okay, first around the left knee. And then tuck that chin and breathe and see if you can relax the leg, the right leg, and the toes. Letting your breath do the work here. And then as we did on the other side, take the left fingertips behind you, the right arm up, and then draw that right elbow to the outer edge of your left knee. and press into that knee with your elbow. Maybe use your eyes to gaze behind you. In twists, it's like we're squeezing a sponge. And then we exhale and release that sponge and unwind and let the blood and the breath flow more easily. So let's move into a deer pose now. So we'll draw the left lower leg parallel to the front edge of your mat if you're using a yoga mat, and otherwise just forward. And then we're going to twist our body off to the side, and you can twist as far as you like here, and just staying up on your fingertips. To make this one more intense, draw your back leg a little bit further back. And then twisting over to the side. Bring your attention to your breath. Nice. And then walking the hands up. You can just shift that back leg forward and turn your right foot now parallel to the front of your mat or to the front of the space you're working in. And just walk those hands off to the right now. Again, pulling that left back leg a little further back if that feels good. And notice your breath. Finding stillness and awareness. Good, and then walking those hands in, pulling that back leg forward. We'll come to a standing position next. So you can slowly make your way up into standing. And today we're gonna start with, in our standing position, a warrior 3. So we're gonna balance here. We're gonna press through the right leg and extend our left leg back. And reach the arms either towards the back wall behind you or out to the side like an airplane. And smile here. Option to take those arms up overhead. If you wobble and shake, that's okay. See if you can laugh and smile it away. And then exhale, float the hands and the legs down, shake it out. And press through that left leg now and start to hinge forward, stretching the arms, the torso, the head long. This is said to help you balance actually, even though it might feel scary to really reach long. Counterintuitive, it's actually helpful to your balance. So without hesitation, just go for it. Reach long and exhale to release. Beautiful, shake it out a little, maybe plant those feet and just twist a little side to side. Good. Okay, we're gonna try a more challenging pose today called eagle pose. It's another balancing one. And so let's root through our right foot and start to bend that knee and then cross your left leg over. So the option here to just keep that leg crossed once, but if you can wiggle those toes around your back foot, do that. And then start to sink it down as far as you can. Draw the arms out. Good, reaching long, remember. Now draw your left arm under your right and either the backs of the palms together or the fronts of the palms together. And start to squeeze the elbows and the hands together, lifting the elbows slightly up and away from the body. Good, and then exhale. See if you can come out of it with control. I felt a little wobbly there. That's okay if you did too. If you fall, realize some days are easier than others. And sometimes one foot is easier than the other. So let's without hesitation, just go for it with this other foot on the left leg. Cross your right leg over and maybe even wind those toes around, reaching the arms out. Good. This time we're going to take the right arm under the left and draw the palms and the elbows together. Squeezing and lifting the arms and squeezing the thighs and sinking the bum down just a tiny bit more. Breathing. And start to release if you can with control. Shake it out. Way to go. That was our peak pose for today. All right, let's take the feet hip width apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale to swan dive forward. We'll take a moment in constructive rest. You can cross those arms again and bend the knees as much as you need to. Maybe swaying a little side to side. Good, and then relaxing the hands down to the floor, you can start to walk the hands out into a downward facing dog. So with the feet about hip width apart, gaze through your ankles and start to draw the shoulder blades nice and wide. Pressing through the thumbs and the base of the fingers, the first fingers, sorry. Press the heels down and the hips up just a little bit more. And then let's lift the right leg for three-legged dog and point the toe. Try to press equally through both hands if you can. And then exhale, float that foot down. Keeping the feet hip width apart, raise the left leg up in the air. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And exhale to float that leg back down. This time, again, adjust the hands if you need to. Raise the right leg up. And this time, bend that top knee. And then flip the hips open to the side for scorpion pose. Again, trying to square those shoulders to the floor. Pressing equally through both hands. Exhale and draw that leg down. Feet hip width apart, lift the left leg up. This time bend that knee and flip the hips. And take a deep breath. And then exhale, float that leg down. Nice, inhale nice and high up on the tiptoes. And exhale, slowly, slowly bend the knees. And stretch those toes and balls of the feet out as you come down to the ground. Walk your hands in and come to place your hands on your knees and allowing your heels to splay open, your bum to rest on your heels. If this isn't comfortable, you can prop yourself up, put a block under your bum, between your heels and your bum, or a blanket or pillow. And then tucking your chin here, rounding through your back. Take a couple breaths. And then start to walk the hands forward. And we'll make our way into a seated position. And this time we're gonna take our feet out wide, and we're just gonna kind of rest our hands towards our ankles. And we're gonna do a final breathing exercise called the Brahmari breath. And this is such a cool breath exercise. I'm gonna read you here a little bit about the Brahmari breath just because it's worded really well here. So, making sounds is a great way to bring constancy to the breath. The sound provides a point of focus, and you can lose yourself in the vibrations. and simply enjoy the soothing effect of this Brahmari breath on the mind. So as you sit comfortably here in this position, let's bring your hands up to your eyes and you can even cover your ears with your thumbs. So keeping your mouth closed, your jaw relaxed, and the teeth slightly apart, press your tongue lightly to the roof of the mouth. Inhale fully, and then exhale while making a humming sound. And again, inhale fully. And feel free to do as many rounds of this humming bee breath as you like. And then afterwards, sit or lie quietly with your eyes closed to enjoy the after effects. Thank you very much for joining me today for this yoga practice. I hope you can take this sense of peace and relaxation with you throughout the rest of your day. Namaste.